Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rini and I am back with 3 DIY projects for you guys. They're not only super cute and easy to make but are also functional. I really hope you liked today's DIYs. I had so much fun creating them and you can also customize them to any color of your choice. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you know every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's jump right into the DIYs. Okay, so for the first DIY, I thought of making some cute fridge magnets that would look stunning on your blank fridge. The supplies are super minimal and you can make as many as you want. I made 2 of them, so let's see how it went. I'm using 2 of the small terracotta flower pots that I got from Michael's, and I will also be using some air dry clay. I'm taking a small amount of clay, kneading it and flattening it into a circular shape that would match the diameter of the pot. Then I'm crumpling some aluminum foil and stuffing it inside the pot. I didn't stuff the pot only with clay because it would be way heavier and the magnet might not be able to take the weight of the clay and could fall off. Now I'll be covering up the foil with the clay paste that I kneaded before. I am also cleaning the edges with a damp paper towel so we are left with a nice crisp line. Then I'm kneading a small amount of clay and molding it resembling the shape of cactus. So I'm dividing it in 2 parts, one big piece for the body of the cactus and one small piece for its arm. I'm taking my clay modeling tool and stippling the side of the body and the arm so they stick really well and then mending them together. I'm then running a wet brush all over the surface of the cactus so we achieve a smooth texture. I'm flattening the base of the cactus so it sits nicely on the pot, and I will be stippling the soil and the base of the cactus and then mend them together. I will also be stippling the surface of the clay so that we get a soil-like texture here. And once we're done with our first piece, I will be taking the other pot and I will repeat the process all the way over, and this time I am going to make a succulent. The goal here is to make the pieces as lightweight as possible, so I will be working with a very small amount of clay here. So I'm again taking a small amount of clay and dividing it into small pieces, and I am kind of making balls and flattening them and making the ends pointy, which resembles the succulent leaves. To begin with, I will be layering 4 big leaves that would form the base of the succulent, and I will be placing 3 medium leaves right between 2 big leaves and work my way up, ending with small leaf on the top. Next, I'm stippling the soil just like the way I did before, and I'll go in with a brush and smooth everything out. I'll then be letting the pieces dry overnight. And once our plants are completely dry, I will take some white paint and I will be painting the pots. For this succulent, I will only be painting the top part of the pot white. I'll be painting the other pot all white. Then I'm taking a Sharpie and making little triangles and filling them in, and I'll be repeating this pattern all the way around the pot. I'm taking this copper acrylic paint and painting the rest of the pot with this color. Now it's time to color the plants. For this cactus, I am mixing together some light green, brown and black to get that cactus green color. And for the succulent, I will be mixing up some green and brown acrylic paint. Then I'll be mixing some more black color to that cactus green color, and I will be drawing the ribs with a small brush. I'm taking a white paint and making small dots between the ribs of the cactus. For painting the soil, I am taking this chocolate acrylic paint and painting all over the surface in a stippling motion so that the paint gets really well into the textured surface. For the final touches, I am using this burnt orange color and applying a small amount of it only on the top of the leaves. I will then be blending this in with the help of my fingers and a damp brush. Next, I'm taking these magnet pieces and I will be gluing 2 of them on each pot with some E6000. I'm gluing on 2 magnet pieces for better hold, and this finishes off our fridge magnets. For this DIY, we are going to experiment hydro dipping with some nail paints. I never tried hydro dipping before, so I felt it was quite tricky in the beginning, but once you get a hang of it, you can play with as many colors as you want and create so many beautiful effects. So let's get right into it. I am taking 4 of these unfinished wooden circles. So first I will be painting them with a white paint. I'm giving all of these 4 pieces a nice and smooth coat. I'll be painting both the sides as well as the edges. After I'm done painting all the pieces, I'll set them aside to dry. Next, I'm taking a bowl full of water and some inexpensive nail paints that I got from a dollar store. I'll be adding a few drops of each color to the water. There is no right or wrong process here. I am just keeping on adding colors as I go, and I am making sure I am working really fast on it because the nail paints could dry real quick. Now I'm taking this bamboo skewer and I will be swirling the paint so we get kind of a marble effect here. Again, I am working as fast as I possibly could. I'm then dipping the wood piece and transferring the colors onto the piece. Here I'm just playing with the colors, and it's okay if you are initially not satisfied with the result like I was not here. So I went back in and kept on adding more colors until I got the desired result. The best thing about this hydro dipping project is each time you're going to end up with a unique effect, which is amazing. I'll be repeating the process for all the 4 pieces, and after we have them dry, I will be taking some Mod Podge and applying a thin layer on the pieces one by one. While the Mod Podge is still drying, I am taking this gold leaf and crushing it with my fingers and sprinkling them on the coaster. I'm then going over with a brush and some Mod Podge so that the gold leaf does not move anywhere. The Mod Podge will dry to a clear finish, so it will not be affecting the gold leaf's shine. And it is also going to secure both the nail paint and the gold leaf. I'll be going ahead and sprinkling gold leaf on all the pieces and coating them with a layer of Mod Podge. And this finishes off our marble effect coasters. For our next DIY, I will be making a serving tray, and honestly you guys, this is my favorite DIY I have ever created on my channel. So let's see how this turned out. For our today's final project, I had this wood panel board in my supply stash that I'm going to turn into a serving tray. I'll also be taking some craft sticks or popsicle sticks. So I'll be starting by cutting off the round ends of the craft sticks. I'm using a pair of scissors for this and snipping off the ends very slowly so the wood does not chip off. So first I'll be cutting 8 sticks and I will glue them down vertically with E6000. To make sure the sticks fit really well, I will be marking them with a pencil where I would be cutting them. I'll be switching up the pattern by gluing the sticks horizontally. Once we have an accurate measurement for a stick, we can use it as a guide to cut the rest of it. After we have around 7 sticks cut to size, I will be gluing them down and making sure there are no gaps in between the sticks. I'll be repeating this pattern all the way down and glue the pieces section by section. So if the first section has all the horizontal pieces, the adjacent sections should comprise of vertical pieces, if that makes sense. While gluing the pieces down, I realized some craft sticks are warped, so it was quite difficult to lay them flat, and E6000 does not stick right away. So I decided to go for a combination of E6000 and hot glue to hold the pieces down in place. Here I'm just repeating the process until the entire base of the tray is covered with wooden sticks. Also, it is easier to work with scissors, so you can easily cut through the wood to get the perfect measurements. Now I'll take my early American wood stain and I will be staining all the wooden sticks with the help of an old piece of cloth. Applying stain could totally transform any plain wood. I'm intentionally making some of the pieces darker than the others to give it some dimension. Now I'm going in with a small brush and applying stain to all the gaps where the cloth could not reach. By doing so, it is giving away a 3D effect and making the wood pieces stand out. After the stain dried out, I am taking this painter's tape and taping off the base all the way around. Next, I'm taking this black chalk paint and I am painting the sides with a foam brush. In my opinion, a foam brush is the best thing to make the chalk paint look as smooth as possible without any streakiness. I'm then taking a small flat brush and applying the paint to all the corners where the foam brush couldn't reach. Then I'll be flipping it over and painting the back of the tray. After the paint dried really well, I will be removing the tape so we are left with a crisp line. I hope you guys liked today's DIYs. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite. My personal favorite was the tray. You can also check out my Instagram at DustyHues, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video.